And I apologize if I don't have a voice.
Kelly?
Yeah, for a number of reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woody, your team continues to find ways to win. We've talked about the different ways in which you won. What does one like this do?
I mean, there's so many pieces to that game that everybody kind of played a factor. It started with the pitching. Obviously, that's a really good lineup. They've been scoring a lot of runs, and Dane shut them down. Just a couple of mistakes that ended up in the seats, but outside of that, he was really good. And they lined up. Burke, Bushy just a little bit unlucky there. But I can't say that about Dennis in the 10th. The top of their lineup. Even after Andy makes a mistake, and he picked him up and didn't allow another run to score with first and second, nobody out, with the middle of their lineup up there, with Ohtani hitting, with Rendon after him. So gave us a chance. The at-bats, the big homers, it's awesome to see. Miller and Calhoun, and obviously Nathaniel at the end there. They have their closer in the game. He's tough. Throws one pitch and the game's over. It's pretty incredible.
I couldn't tell if Nathaniel was excited after he hit the ball. It looked like a giant weight had been lifted off.
Yeah, I think that happened yesterday.
Yeah.
When he got that hit yesterday off the pair in the 8th inning, I think the weight was like, okay, I can do this. And he's been scuffling a little bit. He's been trying things, and this game's hard. This game's really hard, and just right man, right spot. Weight was lifted yesterday, and felt confident coming into today, and wins the game for us.
I know Nathaniel's kind of the big picture here, but Jonah Heim has sneakily become Shohei Ohtani's Achilles heel. Just batting 1,000 against him this year in 2 games. I mean, what has Jonah figured out against Shohei that apparently nobody else has?
Gosh, he just had a really good plan against him today. And he executed it. I think he got a little bit lucky on a few of those. Didn't hit him all that hard, but the goal was to stay to left center, stay inside the ball, not go to the pull side. And even on the 3-2 curveball that he hit kind of hit down the line, you could see he refused to roll his wrist over, and that was something he said. He goes, I cannot roll over, on a slider or on a curveball or on a split, and he didn't. You could see he just kind of held that. He did not allow that to happen, which allowed that ball to go kind of onto that side of the field, which is where he was aiming. But Jonah's been great, man. He's been really good for us all year. It's just consistent every day, every pitch, every at bat. His quality has been probably our best.
What's the deal on Joe Barlow?
Why do you say that? Yeah, unfortunately, before the game, he had a little hot spot on his finger that shouldn't be a big deal. It was enough to keep him out of today, and we weren't going to test it, and it's a little bit sore right now, so hopefully it'll be a day or 2 at most. That's what we're hoping, but we won't know until we get to Houston tomorrow. I'll see how he feels.
So when you say hot spot, you're talking like the start of a blister?
Yeah, there was a little spot there, and it was a little more tender today. It wasn't really tender yesterday, but it woke up today and it was a little sore. So we weren't going to risk that, obviously, and it's basically right on the spot where he puts the seam of the baseball. So we don't want to mess with that, but hopefully it comes in tomorrow and it feels better.
Just on that, is tomorrow, if Barlow can't go in a closed situation, are you going to send Bush back out? Or
yeah, I still have a ton of confidence in Matty. He's he's one of our best guys. He's got great stuff. Maybe didn't execute a few there, but like I said, got a little bit unlucky, especially on the Walsh homer, right down the line like that. But yeah, I have a ton of trust in Bushy. He's got some of our best stuff, and we use him in obviously really high leverage spots most of the time. So it'd either be him or, depending on, maybe we'll go matchup, could be King or obviously Dennis the way he threw it today. We have a lot of options.
Pitch count wise, he could go tomorrow though.
Yeah.
Can you clarify something for me? Can you make a pitching change after you've been ejected?
No comment. Second visit, so he had to take one. One more. Sorry.
Last time you guys faced Ohtani, you guys did a good job of laying off his splitter. He only threw 2 splitters, I think, today.
Yeah, he didn't throw that
What do
many.
you think of Ohtani's takedown today?
He's got so many weapons. I think I was surprised to not see the splitter, but his slider was absolutely filthy today. So I don't think he felt like he needed it based on the stuff he had. I mean, in the first inning, he's throwing 100 miles an hour. So I mean, it felt like we got the best version of him today. I mean, he was on foot on the gas the whole time. I knew it was going to be really, really tough to score against him today. Just you could tell right from the beginning. We put a little pressure on him in the first inning, and the 100-mile-an-hour pitches started showing up with the nasty slider that was, going from one side of the screen to the other, basically, and at 90 miles an hour. So I don't know if he didn't feel like he needed it, but his slider is just as filthy. I mean, if either one is a go-to, but we did a good job against him to obviously tie the game up there.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks.
Thanks.